Login accepted.
Hey everyone, thank you for coming. We're gonna start the meeting now. Um, this week is Scare Week, which is a beginner-friendly penetration testing competition that the Swinturn team set up. Also, happy Hacktober. This is a sign-in sheet, so if you didn't sign in already, please do so. And then, first off, let me introduce myself. Hi, everyone. Again, my name is Ian Eusebio. Um, my Discord profile is the Garfield pick, and I'm a fourth year CIS major. I'm also on the Swinturn kind of panel. It's a really great program. I recommend it. We get to assist eBoard in making these presentations, workshops, and competitions like the one you'll go over here, and you get a cool little polo like this. So highly recommend.
Hello, my name is Daniel. I am a third year CIS major and I fulfill a consultant role for eBoard. I just try to help out with eBoard activities like deving to the best of my abilities.
All right, and then this is the calendar we have so far for the semester. Today it's Scare Week, which is when the competition starts. This Friday, which is also Halloween, is going to be the finale where we go over awards and the solutions and things like that. And then you'll see more in November.
Before we get started, I would like to announce another competition that Swift is hosting called King of the Hill. You'll be given a set of machines to hack, and when you gain access and root, essentially, you can place your own flag into that machine and become the king. The only objective from there is to keep the other people who are trying to achieve the same objective out. So sorry about that. So the competition will happen on November 22nd, and if you're interested, please sign up.
Yes, thank you. Pretty cool. We have two competitions, one month after the other. Highly recommend doing both. And then this is just going to be what we're going to cover today, the scare lore, kind of like it's like the background of the competition, an overview of how it works, just kind of some rules, guidelines, tips, and then finally the prizes. All right, so scare stands for Swift, Crack, Attack, Root event. It's a beginner friendly pen testing competition, capture the flag style. And then here, the kind of background of the competition is that you were walking around the CLA corridor around here, and then you bump into a witch. She got mad and she turns you into a frog. So make sure to get all the flags before the 31st, or you stay a frog forever. Ooh, and that'll be you if you don't get all the flags. All right, and then this is the overview featuring Slenderman. Um, Okay, so it's gonna run from, we're gonna set up around this afternoon and then you'll have until Friday. You can kind of, the boxes will be open pretty much until the award ceremony finale. And then this will really help you use the skills you learned in past workshops like the Nmap 1, Windows hacking, Linux hacking. And again, it really is beginner friendly because I was also learning those tools alongside you all and then set up this competition. So I think it'll be really good for kind of solidifying those skills and putting them to use in a competition setting. All right, so kind of more of what to expect. So the only machine you will be given credentials for is the Kali Linux machine. For those unfamiliar, it is an operating system that's Linux based, which specifically has a bunch of like hacking tool sets pre-installed on it. And you'll have to break into the other three machines. We have two Debians and then one Windows machine to break into. So this is kind of the attack path for it. So first, on the visual on the right here, you could see you have to break into Debian 1 first, Debian 2 first, and then Windows 16. So the way it works also is that like the Debian 1 machine will have the credentials, like the user and password for Debian 2, which you have to hack to find out. And then it will be the same situation for Debian 2, which will have Windows 16 credentials. And in red text, it says only log into Kali. This isn't like we're trying to be like sneaky or anything. It's just easiest to get the flags if you do everything through Kali because we want to make it like really clear that the Kali Linux box has everything you guys need. And then so just a little side quest section. We have a few extra flags for Wireshark. On the Kali machine, we'll also have PCAP files, which are for the Wireshark network analysis. So if you kind of get stuck on that main attack path and you want to do something else, then you can do the Wireshark ones, and you could also perform some reconnaissance. So finding out system information, you can do that without user credentials again if you get stuck. And if you do, feel free to reach out to us. We can't, give away the answers, but we can maybe give you a little push in the right direction if you need any help. And then, and then again, this is the timeline. It'll start around Tuesday a bit later this afternoon, and then Friday at 4 p.m. is the deadline to submit the flags because that's when we're gonna reveal the winners as well as going through the solution walkthroughs.
Here are the services and their corresponding port numbers that we expect you to interact with when you go on the Scare environment. You have SSH for your remote access, FTP, and MariaDB for any insecure files with some enticing information that you guys may want to look at, and for HTTP, your web server for any hints that you may find with reconnaissance. Same thing on the Windows side, the common services that we expect you to interact with, as well as the corresponding port numbers, SMB, LDAP, WinRM, and RDP. Here are the tools that we recommend. They're very popular, so they have a lot of documentation. Wireshark, as Ian discussed earlier, for analyzing network packets. You may or may not find some uh, answers that you may need in there. Nmap for scanning open ports. Those will help you find the services that are open on each machine. NetExec is your Swiss Army knife tool for Windows recon and hacking. EvilWinRM for gaining a remote Windows session on a Linux machine. SMB client for interacting with SMB shares, and Hashcat for password cracking hashes. If you prefer to use Genre Ripper, that's up to you too, but Hashcat is recommended. Getting started, the briefing packet is there. Hopefully it's in a short enough link for you guys to conveniently click on. In there, you'll find the registration information, as well as the rest of the lore for Scare. Uh, you should register an account with the website scare.calpolyswift.org/challenges. And there you will find the platform to place the flags that you find within the Scare environment. Uh, if you do not have an account to log in with Global Protect, please let one of us know because that is required to access our infrastructure. Once you do, clone a pod template on Camino.stc.cpp. Once you do that, go to gonk.stc.cpp to turn on all four of the machines that come with the template. and then you'll be able to log into your Kali machines and start collecting flags. Prizes. Uh, Here are the first, second, and third place prizes. As you can see, money is on the line. Uh, if there is a tie and all of you guys get all the flags required, I believe the tiebreaker is by time. So best of luck. And here are the remaining resources that we covered earlier.
Yes, again, thank you all for coming. We're gonna try to have everything out by this afternoon, and we'll send an announcement on the Discord. But in the meantime, if you want, you can check out the briefing packet and some of the flags to kind of get like a preview, make your CTFD account. So yeah, with that said, does anyone have any questions? Yeah, what's up, Molly? Sure, we could. Let's take a look. Great idea. All right. So, a lot of what was in the slides was pretty much kind of like the briefing packet in a presentation format. But for more detail, definitely check this briefing packet. This one's just kind of the lore thing we went into. It's like, oh no, you're gonna be stuck as a frog if you don't get all the flags. Um, And yeah, this is the Global Protect access kind of instructions. If you guys do not, everyone has Global Protect VPN, right? Okay, awesome. And then this is the just the environment details. We named the machines after their OS and kind of like the lore, like locations of the different machines. So you're gonna start in the Frog Pond with Callie, and then break into the Debian 1 Snakeroot, then Debian 2 Wolfsbane, and the Win 16 Nightshade. Wait, I think they might have changed actually.
Debian 1 will probably have a different host name, and as for IP addresses, we should put that in. We will put that in by the end of the day.
Yeah, it looks like they're being changed right now. Pretty awesome. And yeah, as you can see, the only credentials you're given is the Kali one. So for the flag section, has everyone here competed in a CTF before? It's okay if you haven't. All good, all good. So pretty much every flag is going to be formatted with the all caps scare, and then in the brackets it'll have the flag name. And you get these flags through escalating privileges, kind of using different hacking tools, performing the kind of reconnaissance and enumeration of the system. Um, but yeah.
Answering the question from Pixel, a CTF is or it stands for capture the flag. It's in this case, our competition is catered to a CTF style, where you find a flag that resembles Scare, and then the flag is within the brackets, and then you log into scare.calpolyswift.org and you put that flag with the corresponding question that it's looking for.
Yes, and then for Natalie's question in the chat, this current meeting is being held in the CLA room. It's like 98P 2007, I think. And then we'll also have the award ceremony on campus as well. And for CTFD, we can do the first kind of tutorial flag if you guys want. Okay, I'm just gonna do the admin one. but the guys don't log into admin, that's ours. Okay, so pretty much you just type in the flag you find with that scare format. Um, this one's the tutorial one, so it's like the easiest. Oh, it looks like we already have two solves. Right on, guys. Here, we'll just go ahead and put it in so you can see how it looks. And you got it. Yay, that's 50 points right there. All right, and then this is just kind of the final section with all of our Discord tags. If you want to either tag us in the Swift server or message us, it's me, Daniel, and Molly. I did the Windows flags and the Wireshark flags with another Swintern, Alex, and then Daniel and Molly did the Linux ones or Debian ones. And Josh did some of the Debian ones too. Just want to give credit, you know. But yeah, if you have any specific questions regarding those challenges, feel free to reach out.
Yeah, that's it. Any questions? Especially for those who came in later, do you guys want a brief summary as well? Yeah, sure. Okay. We are hosting a competition called Scare. Scare is a three machine environment where you're going to progress through all of them and gain flags along the way. Once you gain those flags, you place those flags into our CTFD platform with the corresponding questions, and the person with the most flags and the fastest gets first place.
All right, does that make sense to everyone? Okay, sounds good. Thank you all again for coming. We'll stick around if any questions pop up. Or wait, does Molly have something to say? Yeah. Oh yeah, we can throw them back. Hey, we're also gonna kind of give you a preview of the environment and how to log into the Kali and everything. Just give us 1 sec to connect to the system.
So we're going to log into Camino first. The URL is going to be camino.sdc.cpp. Oh, sorry, I have to have the VPN on first. Yeah, my bad. Take a second. But do you guys all have credentials to Camino and Proxmox? It's okay if you don't. Feel free to be like me. I don't have them. No one? One person? Okay. Is that being handled over there? You can get him credentials. Oh, like he's not a CVP student? Oh,
It would just take a while.
give me a second. My VPN is taking a little while to load. Okay, so you might see this and it'll be like, oh, it's malicious. Don't worry. Trust us that it's not. You're just gonna scroll down and press proceed to unsave. You can trust us. And then the login is going to be your Camino credentials. And you should have gotten a set of credentials for this. So I'm gonna log in. Okay, so the pod is not up yet for Scare, but we are gonna get it up. In the meantime, this is what Camino should look like. Let's say I want to enter this Splunk Lab. Once you have like deployed a template, you're going to click on one of these. It'll take you to Proxmox. If you haven't worked Proxmox before, again, just like proceed. If you haven't worked with PropTux before, it might look a little messy to deal with. It's a lot of like buttons, but don't worry. Oh yeah. Camino and Proxmox have the same credentials. So yeah, you're gonna click SDC for the realm. Click login. Okay. So I have admin view, so I have like a bunch of pools, but you're only gonna see like your scare pool. But let's say this is scare. This is just a few different machines. Actually, I can go to scare. Let's see. Scare is gonna be right here. So your environment is going to be like mentioned, Kali, and then two Debians, and then a Windows box. So we recommend everything happening from the Kali because it is optimized for hacking. And if you go to console, you will see there's going to be your machine in a second. Okay, so there it is. And then, as you guys know, the credentials are very secure. Kali, you're gonna log in. And then from here, you should have everything you need to do like any kind of scanning you want. We will put the IPs of the different boxes in the packet, but you can attack those that way. But if you go into like Debian 1, for example, you'll see it's locked. So and this one also. So once you get the credentials, you'll want to log in from Kali. That's basically the environment overview. Do we have any thoughts on that? Any questions? The Wireshark ones. Okay. Also, this is the side quest if you guys wanted to know about it. These are some PCAP files if you want to scan them, get some extra flags. I think it is a really good opportunity to like test your skills, see what you know. I'm gonna pull up this again. Right now the CTF is like kind of not organized the way that we wanted it to be, but it's meant to be Debian 1 and then Debian 2 and then Windows. And it kind of like builds on each other that you need to find the credentials from the last box to get into the next one. So basically it's pretty simple. Like I guarantee you guys can definitely get some flags and learn something new. So yeah.
Show you pull up the slides in there. There we go. We also, again, in the meantime, encourage you all to check out this Halloween social happening this Thursday, October 30th, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. in Ursa Minor. It's going to be us and a bunch of other tech clubs. If you guys kind of want to make more friends with other like Swift people or people in kind of like similar organizations, get that networking on, make a new buddy. Good times. Looks like they're gonna have some cool like games there, a photo booth, pumpkin carving, costume contest. So make sure to bring your costumes. But yeah, any questions or thoughts? Okay. Maybe we can cover it.
I mean, we're basically done here. If you guys want to leave, feel free to. We will announce. We will post the slides. It's in the link tree as well if you want to access that like right now. We will announce when the scare environment is up on Camino. But yeah, thank you all for coming. We will do some like little like overviews of other hacking stuff right now, but feel free to leave if you want. Okay, we're just gonna stop here actually. Good luck everyone. Get your scare on and join us on Thursday for the Halloween social. And Friday for an overview of the prizes.